What's up, folks? There have been many reports about Jonathan Majors possibly returning to the MCU as a Kang the Conqueror. We have a lot of news about this. We also have a confirmation that Colman Domingo, the actor voicing Norman Osborn in the animated Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man series, met with the Marvel studio. He spoke with the Marvel about possibly replacing Jonathan Majors as Kang. He confirmed these conversations happened. Even though he personally did not want the role, he explained why in a recent interview. The big takeaway from this interview is that he did meet with the Marvel and discuss playing Kang. If you are not aware, there was a recent report about Jonathan Majors possibly returning to the MCU as Kang. The reports came from Screen Geek, which claimed that Marvel Studios head Kevin Feige was considering bringing back Jonathan Majors. The idea was for Majors to appear in the future Marvel project to wrap up Kang's storyline. Many fans want this to happen. I was disappointed when they ended the Kang storyline so quickly, basically. But there was a tricky part about it that I don't know why. Maybe it was because of the story or a lot of other stuff was really involving into his way that he didn't nail it. No one really got that satisfaction with Kang. Like the storyline, how threat he was. He really got Ant-Man defeated him. So that's the tricky part about Kang at this point. But about Doom, I think the Doom's gonna be like the Thanos of this new saga. They're not gonna beat him easily. That's why there will be two Avengers movie, Doomsday and Secret Wars. In Doomsday, David is gonna get defeated, and in the Secret Wars, Avengers, they're probably gonna be it, but it's gonna end up with the soft reboot of the MCU. That's how it's gonna go down, everything between this whole Doctor Doom thing. Still, I would like Marvel to give a Kang story a proper ending. It does not have to be a big scene. They just need to, close the storyline they have introduced. Jonathan Majors played He Who Remains at Kang. The Quantumania post-credit scene showed a console of Kangs with the millions of variants. I would like to see that story wrapped up, even if the Kang only appears for a few minutes before Doctor Doom defeats him. That would be enough, After Screen Geek reported that Marvel might bring Jonathan Majors back, TMZ released another report denying it. TMZ said that multiple sources told them that Jonathan Majors had not spoken to Marvel since being removed in 2023. He was removed after being found guilty in his criminal trial. I believe this is true. I do not think Jonathan Majors spoken to Marvel. However, this does not mean Marvel Studios is not discussing it internally. TMZ stated that they had not heard of Marvel discussing his return, but there are reasons why this might be happening. First, Marvel needs to conclude Kang's story, even if it is small moment. It makes sense to do it. Second, Jonathan Majors is making comeback. He's starring in a new movie called Magazine Dreams. When a trailer was released, many people talked about Jonathan Majors. Most of the discussion was positive. The movie received a good interviews. It got an 82% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, and Google 95% of people said they liked the movie. This proves that despite his past legal issues, many people still support Jonathan Majors. His ex-girlfriend Grace Jabari also filed a civil suit against him, but later dropped it. This was an interesting development. Because of all this, Marvel Studio might be considering bringing him back. According to Screen Geek, they are discussing it. Meanwhile, we know that Marvel also spoke to the Colman Domingo about playing Kang. Colman Domingo talked about this in an interview with Josh Horowitz on the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast. In the podcast, Josh asked Colman Domingo about the rumors. He asked if they were true. Colman said he heard about it like everyone else, through Twitter and news articles. He then called his team and asked if they had spoken to Marvel. His team said no. He was skeptical, so he asked them again. They told him they were not having any talks with Marvel. However, he then said there were conversations about me going into Marvel in some way. He confirmed that he met with Marvel Studio, then openly talked about Marvel and the Kang rumors. He also said that in this meeting, he made it clear that he wanted a role that was his own. He did not want to replace another actor. He wanted to create a new character from the ground up. This makes sense. It's difficult to replace another actor in a big role. He was careful with his words in the interview. He admitted that they talked about the Kang rumors, but acted like it was never really an option. At the time, Robert Downey Jr. had not yet been announced as a Doctor Doom. Marvel could have kept the Kang in the MCU and replaced Jonathan Majors with a different actor. They considered, but ultimately decided to bring Robert Downey Jr. as a Doctor Doom. That brings us to where we are now. Kang's storyline has no closure. If the last thing we saw was Kang's defeat in Quantumania, that would be fine. But in the post-credit scene, showed millions of Kang's variant. It also showed 3 main Kang variants controlling the multiverse. Fans cannot just forget about this. Kevin Feige knows this, which is why Marvel might be considering bringing back Kang. You know, like they need to bring him back if they want to like finish that storyline. If Jonathan Majors does not return, Marvel could still recast him for a short role to end his story. That's pretty much it. You know, like they just need to do it. Of course, there's a headache about like they just keep thinking about it. They can't end his story without bringing back or recast him. They need to give him like a proper ending, you know. That's the whole point about the Kang and the story around it. But for now, that's it. You know, like that's the whole rumor around it. I hope you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. And if you like this type of content, which is about MCU and DC and basically superhero based, and you want to help dogs, make sure to hit the subscribe button, because the moment channel hit the monetization, I will start donating 40% of channel's income to dogs charity. And I'm going to post a receipt each month on the channel. So thanks for watching. See you next time.
What is that?
1300 AD, they called this man the hero from the sky. He was prophesied to have destroyed the evil